Peace and blessings as well as health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right. And I'm kicking off with a Shemai, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shemai, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shemai, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad. All right. And today I want to go into a live stream entitled "The Hopeful Elect is going to have shortcomings, pitfalls, and setbacks, but it's Yahweh's mercy in the end. All right, in the end is all about Yahweh's mercy, and according to the scriptures, that the elect, the elect were predestined to be the elect. The elect were the angels, all right, who were commissioned with Yahweh Shai to create existence. All right? And Shalom to you, Akim and you, Akwa, who are tapping into this live stream. All right? Before I head to the house, I wanted to do, live stream. It's time for me to do a lesson. Something that I was meditating on was attributes, all right, in the reality of the hopeful elect. All right, Shabbat Shalom to you. All right, and I hope you brothers and sisters are able to have some type of rest, some type of peace, all right, during the Shabbat. All right, hope you brothers and sisters, if you have to work, if you have to, make moves in the household, at least have an hour or just a little downtime, just light an incense and chill. Maybe drink a little yayan. Because you can drink on the Sabbath, okay? You just don't get sloppy drunk, but you could, you can sip a little. We need that, all right? But going back to the live stream, all right? Oh, brother, already coming in with the scripture. Let me get that. It's Ariel Bun Yahweh Shalom. Says Ephesians 1:4. According as he have chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. Predestined us unto the adoption of children by Yahweh Shai Hamashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. All right. So, the hopeful elect have been predestined, and something that's unfolding within myself, and something that's been revealed to me, and my process of being in this truth and observing, brothers' journey, and you being with brothers in their journey in this truth. All right, you've been with brothers in their journey, and some of our fights are personal, and it's just pertaining to our life. But some of our fights are open to the brotherhood, and I've noticed a correlating pattern with the hopeful elect is that no matter how deep their pitfall is, Yahweh Bahashim Shai brings them out, man. All right. And there's a saying in the scriptures: the race is not given to the swift. All right, and I'm learning that in the spirit as well as the flesh. And I've been in the truth for ever since the internet era per se. And I'm saying it to say I'm learning every day, brothers and sisters. All right, and the race is not given to the swift, man. All right, because there's no character building. All right. Hopefully the music will go down if y'all can still hear me. But there's no character building, all right, when something is fast. Character building is when you're going through a slow cook process, man. All right, quality, it takes time for quality. You see? And I'm going to turn around because the music kind of loud. But quality takes time, man. And the Most High is molding us. The Most High is not a fast food type of power, man. The Most High is molding us, man. All right? And he molds us through our processes. He molds us through the circumstances, through our situations. All right? He molds us, all right, through our experiences. That's how he develops us. All right? And there's nothing that can happen in 6 months. If you're the elect and you wake up at the 11th hour, of course you're going to make it because you're the elect. But when it comes to molding his men, you got men who in this truth that we learned from the apostles, the elders and apostles, who've been in the molding process for over 35 years. You know, think of a wine that's been setting up for 35 years. All right, think of, it's gonna have and it's been aged in a wooden barrel. It's gonna be way more richer, all right, than wine that's been processed for a year. It's been aging for a year, man. All right, but the race is not giving swift. So you're gonna have men who come into this truth with shortcomings. We're gonna have character flaws. All right, we're gonna have character flaws. We're gonna have shortcomings. All right, but one trait about the elect is their remorseful nature, how they pray to Yahweh by some outside, their persistence, their diligence. All right. And one thing I'm like I said, I learned the way I give to the swift. Okay. And think about that tale that we learned, that fable that we learned about the tortoise and the hare. That speaks volumes. The hare can swim circles around that tortoise. All right. But the tortoise, he fell on his back. As a matter of fact, I might go home and read that over again. I might not have read that thing since I was second grade. But the tortoise was in a race, and he'll fall on his shell a few times, and that prideful hare was just so fast that he ran circles around him a couple times. It took a while for the tortoise to get back up on his feet. All right. But a lot of times that's the nature of the hopeful elect, man. All right. Let me get this scripture. Ariel, Bun, Yahweh, 2 Timothy 2:19. Let me see. Yeah, 2 Timothy 2:19. Live chat. Let me go back to it a lot. It says, nevertheless, the foundation. I think I read that. Isaiah 65:22. Nope, I didn't read that. 2 Timothy 2:19. It says, nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure, having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his, and let everyone that nameth the name of Hamashiach depart from iniquity. Isaiah 65:22. They should not build and should not plant. Another should eat. For select the screen kind of cut off. I get Revelation 7:1. All right. Got a different phone. It's a little harder for me to maneuver with it. All right. It said Revelation 7:1. After these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, which that's my thermonuclear destruction, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Kind. So that's another thing. We're in a grace period for the elect to be sealed. Okay? For the elect to be sealed. And one thing that we have to remember is to continue to pray to the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? We have to continue to pray to the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Alright? But the point, let me stop walking around these cars. Perception is everything. The point is, look, the elect, I'm doing this lesson because, if a brother slip, that don't mean all of a sudden he wicked. A brother get kicked out the camp. A brother get suspended. A brother do some unwise shit. Brother inside his head and he just went off his own devices. If you really want to get deep, he was programmed to do that because that's part of his story. King David was programmed to commit adultery. King David was the forerunner of the elect, the house of David. He was the founder of the house of David per se, and the house of David received the mercies of David. So brothers are gonna have pitfalls. Brothers are gonna have their idiosyncrasies, things in their behavior that you question, like why he move like that, why he do stuff like that. That's his nature, that's his spirit, but that doesn't negate the fact that he's the elect, and you can't determine if you're the elect. So you have to be careful, you know, pray not to get all irritable or, all, into a brother's throat. I just try to build brothers up, man. And we should have mercy. And ultimately, the Most High put these brothers, these spirits in a particular account to test us and show us, as the mercy of Yahweh is on us, we should have mercy on our brothers. All right. And this is also for comforting yourself. If you've had pitfalls in this truth and you succumb to temptations and you got conquered by demons temporarily and the Most High had to deliver you, the fact that He delivered you, that's a sign to the elect. The fact that you're still here and you're spiritually conscious, all right, that's a sign that you might be the elect, man. Sometimes it's not your output that makes you the elect. It's how the Most High delivers you. Like, He must be somebody because the Most High keep delivering him. Now, that's not to become careless and presumptuous, but, man, the elect get chastised. As it says in Hebrews 12, "Oh, the Lord loveth, He chasteneth and scourge every son whom He received." All right, whom the Lord love, He chasteneth and scourge every son whom He received, man. So, Yahweh Shema Shai, He'll chastise a brother, and that could be, the Most High could torment him, the Most High could kick him out of a camp, and he got to teach in isolation, or the Most High could test your integrity to see, are you with me when it's 10 toes down by yourself, or are you only with me when you're around other brothers? So can you teach by yourself? Can you rise up against the evildoers? Can you stand against the workers of iniquities with a garment and a 12 tribe sign by yourself? Or can you only do that when you're around these men? So the Most High try you. His son, Yahweh Shai, took an L, and he didn't do nothing in his lifetime. He took an L for the nation. So we have to partake in Yahweh Shai's sufferings. Sometimes you got to take an L. You got to take the low when you get in the middle of a counsel or rebuke and you really ain't doing nothing wrong. So you got to take a low. That's part of it. Because that's faith, and I believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, and nothing goes past His supervision. So if I'm innocent, He's going to deliver me. All right? But the elect going to have shortcomings. The elect going to have character flaws. All right, the elect, they're going to have setbacks. You might be up, you might have money. All right? You might be up, you might have money. Then another point, you might not have money. You might be in a lower state. You might have to move in with a brother. You might lose your car. You might lose things, man. Whom the Lord loveth, He chasteneth. So you might ask yourself, why? One of the reasons why the Most High does that is to keep you humble. Affliction keeps you humble. Adversity keeps you humble. And it also keeps you hungry, man. Hungry to get hell up out of here. Hungry for Yahweh's mercy. You see? I'm outside of a little restaurant and stuff, man. They play live music and stuff, by the way. All right? But affliction keeps you hungry, man. And it keeps you humble. But the Most High is always about building the elect are quality brothers. The elect are quality. And it takes time to build quality. It takes 9 months to make a Rolls Royce. And that's just some fucking car, man. So it takes time to develop a brother, man. All right? It takes time to develop a brother's spirit, and with the thing He's developing, the thing the Most High is developing is His spirit. But the elect gonna have pitfalls. You gonna have low points. We might be humiliated. All right. But the Most High bring you to the brink of death. He'll bring you to the brink of insanity. He'll bring you to the brink of destruction. But then He'll deliver you. And if He delivers you, that's a sign that you're the elect, man. The Most High will show you He is. All right? The Most High showed you, the Most High will show you that He is. All right? And that's one thing I've learned about, like, look at my eye. That's one thing I learned about Yahweh. When it comes to Yahweh and His men, He shows His men who they effing with. Like, He'll bring you to the brink of insanity. He'll fuck with, he'll bring you through certain things to show you His power. Like, I am. This is I am. I'm the all powerful, man. All right? And that's one thing He'll do with His servants. He'll show His servants an inkling of His power. Ephesians 4:11 through 16. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers for the perfecting of the saints, woo, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach, till we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of Yahweh, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Hamashiach. Ooh, basically being molded into the image of his Son. That's what the stature is, all right? Being molded into the image of Yahweh. Beautiful scripture. Sirach 2:1-3. My son, as I come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, calmly endure, make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. And what we're doing in this truth, we're pouring into the kingdom. The sacrifices that we make, the L's that we take, we're pouring into the kingdom, man. Sirach 2:5. For God is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. All right? Heavy. For gold is tried in the fire, and you have to remember that, man. All right? Psalms 139:7. Whither shall I go from thy spirit, or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. And if I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. And don't get simple. Hell means the grave. All right? That's why he's called I'm not present. I'm not means all present. All right? That's why no matter where you go, you will see 144 somewhere. Or the most I head toward, why we look at the time is what? 144 or 441. All right? Even, the most I, he's showing, that's a booster to keep the faith. But it's also the most I showing his power, like I'm everywhere. All right? But like I said, this is a marathon, not a race. And in a marathon, it takes persistence. All right, the elect has to have something called persistence and tenacity. You've had men that come in with the mentality of their hare or their rabbit, and they shot off real fast, bam. But then it's like, Hollywood, where are they now? All right. Then you had men who had the battle thing. They had the battle the thorn in their flesh. They had the battle setbacks. They had the battle stupid mistakes. I speak for myself, stupid mistakes I've made. They had the battle failing certain tests, failing certain actual quizzes. You had to battle certain things, but they have to call tenacity and persistence. And what I've learned in this life, in the spirit and in the flesh, you just gotta have persistence. You gotta have tenacity. You gotta be a fighter. All right. Sometimes just being smart is almost like a setback, because when it comes to actual trials, you're not equipped with the tools to overcome those trials. If somebody is used to failing and getting back up, they're more equipped, all right, to handle trials. They know they're failing part of the process, even in the spirit. All right, and it's truth. All right, you slipping is a part of the process. You might go months without succumbing to one of your weaknesses or temptations, and then you slip. But after a while, you have to learn that those slip-ups, they have a benefit too. They keep you humble. They keep you hungry to get back up. All right? Because it tells you the Most High always creates a way to escape. All right? But you're going to learn this truth, that setbacks are good because they keep you humble, man. And we can't forget that, man. It ain't about being the face of Israel or a popular brother, man. It's about being a hopefully elect and getting the hell up out of here, man. All right? And understanding that it's not about us, it's about Yahweh. All right? But the race is not given to the swift. The elect going to have shortcomings, pitfalls, setbacks, character flaws. But it's all about that tenacity. And even if brothers in your camp ain't effing with you, or they looking at you a certain way, hey, man, it's really about how the Most High looking at you, man. All right? So, you need to keep your head low and fight. So let me get some more scriptures before I duck out of here. Oh, good one. All right. 2 Timothy 2:3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Hamashiach. Another good one. Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and rises up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Luke 5:32. I came not out of the righteous, but sinners to repentance. That's another thing, man. We came out of a degenerate kingdom, a degenerate society, degenerate hoods, degenerate mindsets. We came out of some low level shit. A lot of us were wicked ass niggas. We were uncouth, uncultured. You know, just you had brothers came in all type of spirits on us, man. We came in all type of demons, man, under the vibration of a woman, bitchy, moody. We got all type of shit that get purged out of us, and hell purges out character. That's fire purges out impurities. Hell, adversity purges out character flaw, purges out those spiritual impurities, man. All right. Hey, my day's going well as long as how about my size dealing with me, brother. Proverbs 20 and 30. The blueness of a wound cleanses away evil. Y'all brothers on fire. The blueness of a wound cleanses away evil. So do stripes the inward parts of the belly. And what are those stripes? It's hell. It keeps you pure. And the Most High, He wants brothers to be priests. He says we're kings and priests, right? And Levi, that's the tribe of the priests. All right, and Levi goes back to lawyer, all right, or lawyer, which means cleave unto me. And when you say cleave unto Yahweh Shai, through Yahweh Shai, it's the purity. All right, through your purity, man. That's how you cleave unto Yahweh Shai. All right, but Salak, if I didn't get all the brother scriptures. All right, with that, I hope you brothers are edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shai, by Shem Chakodash, of the underscore elder apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone who well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness, and house of David the elect. A Bible come at Shalom.